All right, here's a quick video to walk you through wash experiments. You're going to need a wash brush as well as your regular paintbrush. All right, before we get started on our washes, we're just going to review the fact that whenever we use watercolor, especially with a lot of water involved, we are going to always tape our paper down. So you're going to start by grabbing a sheet of paper out of your materials bag and make sure that it's the proper kind of paper. It should have the heavy, thick, textured watercolor paper, not the drawing paper. And I'm going to tape it on all four sides. Make sure that it's solidly on the board. Then we're going to also put some tape right through the middle of the paper. And we're going to divide our picture plane up into a few different sections. So I want you guys to have plenty of room to play and experiment here. So we're going to take our tape right through the middle, like that, and then you're going to divide your image by fourths this way as well. And they don't have to be perfect. The tape will help keep the wash in place, although you still need to be careful. You don't want to let the water splash over the tape. So there we go. We're ready for our wash experiments. All right, to start out, remember that a wash just means putting water on a paper. So you're going to take your big fat wash brush and put one layer of water. And then for our first experiment, I want you guys to try multiple colors in the same wash. We're going to call that one a gradient. So one thing to think about is that you want to have all of the colors that you're going to work with mixed up before you get started. For this one, I want you to try to create a careful wash on the outside around your negative space. So you can kind of create some random little shape for your negative space. Create a thorough wash everywhere in that rectangle except for the negative space. Keep that totally dry. Release your pigment and see if you got clean edges. For this next wash, you'll do the same thing. You'll add water to your surface and then have your pigment all mixed up ahead of time. And then you're going to release your pigment around all four edges and let the paint just kind of drift towards the center, but leaving the center mostly just water. This effect is called a vignette, and it's often kind of creates the feeling of an old photograph. There's also filters on your phone or on Instagram that you can see that also have that title of vignette. So it's a common effect. This next technique is called salt wash. And so you're gonna need either salt from your kitchen or ideally like chunky sea salt. And you're gonna make a wash, just clear water. And you're gonna release your pigment into the water. You're gonna want quite a bit of pigment in this one. And then you drop your sea salt really evenly through your wash. You don't want to do too much and you don't want to do too little. And as you can see here in the video, wherever I put the salt, it kind of drinks up the pigment and holds it there. And then when it dries in a really cool kind of crystalline effect. So I want all of you guys to try the gradient, working with negative space, the vignette, and then the salt experiment. After that, it's up to you. I want you to just play around and look for cool effects and experiment with color washes. Right here, the paint effect that I have on the bottom is called a crawl. It's where you see the paint just kind of very organically kind of move up the paper. On the top, I did the exact same thing. I just made a wash, I released my pigment. But instead of letting the paint crawl, I'm drying off my brush each time, and then I'm backing the brush back into the pigment and seeing if I can get like a really super smooth, controlled gradient. And so you could experiment with that. Decide which one you like. Do you like that really organic crawl at the bottom, or do you like it to be a really smooth gradient? And see if you can achieve the effect that you like. So you have 4 experiments that I'm asking you to do. And again, that's negative space, gradient, vignette, and salt. And then you can play with the results of the other ones.